Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the rundown. This is your boy, Uncle Money. So we know Javante Tank Davis has a fight with Lamont Roach coming up in February. It's Javante Davis's first fight in 2025 to kick off the new year, 1 month after the new year begins. But yeah, Tank had announced that he's retiring after this fight. Tank announced that he'll be retiring. So I'm going to react to the video of him and give my take on it and how I feel about Tank's early retirement.
I'll turn things over to you, Tang. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. I've been coming up and coming to DC for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see the
It's more so for the
back
crowd. It ain't.
So for some of y'all that aren't familiar, DC and Baltimore they've always had like a rivalry, like a beef going on. Now I'm not from DC, but my parents are from DC, and I spent a lot of my childhood in DC. Practically, I grew up there. So DC and Baltimore, they traditionally don't like each other. Put it that way. Whether it's street beef or athletics, DC and Baltimore, they don't like each other for the most part. So this guy is trying to elaborate, oh, this is a DC versus Baltimore type thing. But Tank, he's just putting it to rest. You're like, nah, look, I've been fighting in DC for years. Like this is not a DC Baltimore thing. This is just another fight for me.
It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but
yeah.
like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a earlier thing, it is.
Now, Tang, Roach said earlier today that, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We got to test his chin out. Come watch the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you feel like guys.
That's what we gonna be in there for. He same thing. He gonna try to test. I'm gonna try to
You
test.
say my post, right?
You said which one?
Well, I told you to leave the kids home.
My son gonna be front and center. Fuck you talking about? He gonna be front and center.
Leave the kids
Why
home.
wouldn't he want to see his father
What's up,
become
little bro?
two-time world champ?
Lamont,
Bro, what's up?
Lamont, let me ask you this. How is your style going to be different than anything Tank has faced, and how will you be able to get the upset and give him his first defeat?
It's just it's skill wise. I bring a lot. I bring a lot to the table. I can adapt. I can fight various different styles. I'm tough. I'm gritty. I'm smart. I'm witty. Whatever the case may be, whatever I gotta pull out my bag of tricks to win, that's what I'm gonna do.
Look at
Motherfucking the rest of them, either they was one trick ponies or they just ain't have enough. So
Do you feel like people are overlooking you in this fight as the underdog?
come on now, of course. I mean, but everything is opinionated. The only thing that's gonna matter is when we get in the ring.
Truth be told, everyone that Tank fight, they always overlook. Every person who has stepped in the ring with Tank, they always overlook that person. Even Ryan Garcia, who I feel is Tank's best opponent, even they overlook. So that's just because of the territory. And truth be told, even I'm not gonna say I'm overlooking him, but I'm overlooking him.
As for you, Tank, going into this fight, this will obviously be your first fight of 2025. How do you envision 2025 playing out for you?
25 is after next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight,
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
after our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
All right. I'll go to Lamont Roach Sr. over here. Obviously you have helped with your son becoming a world champion here. What do you need to do to craft a game plan to, no one's been able to solve Tank Davis. What do you need to do to, together with you and your team and obviously your son, to score that victory?
We're going to do what we need to do to win. I'm not going to get no secrets out, but we got a game plan. We're going to execute it, and we're going to get the results we seek.
Move that head, bob and weave, bob and weave.
That go both ways.
That go both ways.
All right, so based on that video we just saw at the end, Tank said that he's leaving the sport in 2025. Now, do I believe that he's for real, or do I think he's cap? You know, I actually believe it. I think like he's probably just tired of it. I don't think he has it in him anymore. Not saying like he don't have. I don't think he feels it. I don't think he cares. Now, on one end of it, you know, hey, good for you. You know, you're 30 years old. You're still a young man. You're still in great health. You know, you already got enough money, so you don't need to do it. So on one end, I'm like, hey, good for you, man. Good for you. This sport is unforgiving, man, and this sport needs to be get your money and get out. That's what it is, because they're gonna find some other guy to get punched in the head. But on the other hand, I'm a bit disappointed because there are some fights we still haven't seen yet. Ryan Garcia, Teofimo, like uh, Lomachenko, but Lomachenko retired. There's just a lot of missed opportunities for some good fights that could have, should have happened, but didn't. And with Tank retiring, I mean, we're not going to see those fights. So that's my only like criticism. Like I'm not knocking someone that wants to retire, but I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see the fights in your prime. Like you still haven't fought these other champions that you need to solidify who you are. That's my only take on it. But tell me, do you actually believe he's going to retire? And if he is retiring, how do you feel about it? Are you happy, or you think, nah, this sucks? Let me know in the comment section. If you stayed to the end, thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram at _rundown podcast. We got more content, more boxing, more UFC content coming for you guys. Stay tuned. Peace.